All right, good evening, listeners and viewers near and far. We are live from Winnebago, Nebraska at the high school competition gym for the Winnebago Lady Indians high school volleyball match as they host Laurel Concord Coleridge Bears. And I am here, my name is Willie Bass, and I'm accompanied by my fellow commentator slash brother, Quince Bass. How you doing today, bro?
Doing really good, Willie. I'm glad to be here again to help with this commentating for the girls volleyball team. Got a chance to, I think I did about maybe 4 games this season, and each of the games, Winnebago girls look pretty good. I see and hear that Winnebago come by some injuries with some of the starters, so it's going to be interesting tonight, but I'm glad I'm here to help you do this.
Yep, and it should be a great night of volleyball. Like Quint said, there are a couple players from the Winnebago side who are out on injury. That includes LaKayla Lala Carnes, who has a fractured ankle and is actually going to be out for the remainder of the volleyball season, unfortunately. And she's a senior, she's a starter, and definitely one of the contributing hitters for the Winnebago Lady Indians. And then also Mimi K. Dolzel is out on injury as well. And so I'm not 100% certain if it will be for the remainder of the season, but she is not going to be playing tonight either. So a couple changes and some adjustments that Winnebago will need to make in the absence of those 2 players. And tonight we have, and we wish them a speedy recovery. Our thoughts and prayers are with those 2 student athletes and their families. And then what we're about to see tonight is there's 3 matches. We have a C match, which is basically a freshman team, freshman players getting some experience on the court. And then following the C game will be JV. And then after that is the big show, Varsity.
So in those the matches we're talking about, Willie, how many games are they actually playing each of these 3?
So in the C and JV games, it will be rally score to 21, best 2 games out of 3.
2 out of 3.
And then varsity will be the usual rally score to 25 and best 3 sets out of 5. And we are tipping off for the C match.
Okay, for Winnebago, that first serve was by number 2 on this program. This is Ellie Smith, the 5'5" junior, but side out to Laurel.
Okay, got some good passing on Winnebago's side. Nice back set by the Bears, and number 19 finds the floor, and that is Folkers, a freshman.
Yeah, nice hit from the right-hand side over there. An open spot right there in the back left corner. Hit that back left corner for the score. Now Laurel up 2-0.
And Thompson to serve for Laurel Concord Coleridge. And she gets an ace. So 3-0 early on in this first set. Thompson with a nice composed floating serve, and Winnebago attempts to send over a free ball, but a little out of control there. And like we've been seeing throughout the games that I've been commentating on, is that these young players are getting better each time, and each game is a learning experience, and so it's fun to watch them develop.
Yeah, I agree totally, Willie. You know, you see the young girls coming into freshmen. Some of these are first-year players that didn't even play last year in junior high, so getting the experience they need. And then Winnebago fell asleep back there. Number 19 just kind of dumped it in the back corner back there.
Not a whole lot of quick movement on Winnebago's side. Some girls are sort of kind of just walking around. So hopefully they can pick up the hustle a little bit as they move forward. And looks like they had to adjust the antenna. It was coming loose there.
It looks like the referee's checking some earrings, showing a green flag over there. I don't know what that means, but you're gonna have to.
She'll have to sub out. I believe that's Frazier. No, I'm sorry.
Number 6, Liliana
Frazier. Yeah, that's Frazier. Had some earrings on.
And number 17, Mahawi Grant, and 5-foot sophomore, coming into the game for a sub here.
All right, looks like they're making sure the books are correct because Winnebago had to use one of their limited and numbered substitutions per game. And now number 14, Specht, serves up an ace for LCC.
Yep, nice serve there. Nice serve by Specht. Caught two of the Winnebago girls looking at each other in the back there. The ball bounced right in the middle of them. I know myself, I always just tell the young volleyball players, to not be selfish, but, you should be trying to go for the ball every single time.
Yeah, I agree. There definitely needs to be a hunger for the ball. And, if you're hungry for the ball, you'll move to it. You'll move your feet. You'll get low. You'll communicate and appear less tentative. Nice attempt by Frazier there. That ball sort of spins out of her fingers and just lands right in front of her on the floor. And the Bears with an 8-1 lead early on in this first set of the C game. Net violation on Frazier. Point Laurel Concord Coleridge. It's quite a mouthful. I think I might just say LCC. And if you're tuning in, just know that when I say LCC, I mean Laurel Concord Coleridge.
All right, looks like we have a timeout here in this first what do you call it, match game?
Yep, first match. It's the first set of the first match.
It's the first set of the first match. And then, so they called timeout, cut out early timeout. I think Winnebago needs to kind of maybe regroup a little bit. I remember we talked about this earlier in the season, Willie, about the communication in every sport, but tonight we're talking about volleyball. Communication, as well as I know, fundamentally they tell you, when the ball's coming over and you're going to go get it, you're going to make that full attempt to go get it, that you holler out, I got it, I got it, I got it. Make sure that everybody hears so then they can leave the ball alone and let you go get it. So I want to see a little bit more communication over here on the Lady Indian side. And
Specht serves up another good one, and Winnebago sends over a free ball back to them. Nice set on the outside by the libero for LCC. Picked up nicely by Decora and fired over Frazier. Spikes one to the back row and gets a kill.
Now that's exactly what we're talking about. I heard these girls holler help, help, and things like that on that particular play right there. Then here we go, side out Winnebago.
And now Frazier is back to serve again. 2-9. That one goes just long. And now LCC takes a 10-2 lead.
All right, Winnebago regrouping, get into their positions here.
Mishandled ball by Frazier, point Bears.
The numbers are 36. Emily Rasmussen, a freshman. Oh, nice serve, another ace. Rasmussen with 2 great serves going over, extending that lead 12-2.
Nice up by Frazier. Nice high set by Zephyr Wilkie and sent over by Decora. And LCC had a nice little setup, but that ball didn't make it over. Point Winnebago, score 3-12.
Yeah, let's just put a little run together, Willie. Down 3-12. Really nothing to lose right now, but let's get some serves and let's go.
Nice composed serve by Bassett.
There you go. And just like that, we put another point up on the board. Nice teamwork by Winnebago. Beautiful serve.
Ooh, nice high floating serve.
Oh, nice serve.
Ace.
And you can see that the girls are kind of getting hyped up just a little bit out there, you know. Get that confidence level up and score a couple more points here. Another nice serve.
I like that confident serve by Aurora Bassett. Nice pickup by Frazier, and Decora sends over a free ball. Let's see what the Bears handle. And they sneak it over and find the floor. Point Bears.
I like that word that you used. Just sneaked it over. Just hit the top, actually at the bottom of the top of the net, and just spun right over. And I hate it because it drops right down where you can't get it, you know. But that was a good play though.
Yeah, I only like those when your team scores off of it.
Yeah.
And
nice. I know it's side out, but nice serving by Aurora Bassett there. Freshman number 45. Got a couple more points for Winnebago on the board. LCC getting ready to serve.
Folkers ready to serve, and it looks like the officials are.
Number 19, Laney Folkers, a freshman.
All right, we have Grant subbing in for Frazier. Looks like a little bit of confusion by Frazier as to why she was subbing out, but nevertheless, the game must go on. Oh, Grant with a nice high pass and
nice swing there.
Nice roll shot by number 2, Smith, for the Lady Indians.
Oh, they're swinging in Winnebago. There you go.
And finding the floor is number 16, Snow, a 5'3" freshman who is now in the books with the kill, and she's taking the service line. Winnebago 6 and Laurel Concord Coleridge 13. Almost took out the ref there with that little serve attempt. All right.
Yeah, nice, you know, little mellow game right now. You can see that the girls are really working hard on their fundamentals on both sides.
Number 8 serves over a good one, and that is Christensen, a sophomore.
You know, on that return pass, that used to be my biggest weakness, is return pass, and I used to make me mad when people used to aim for me. You know what I mean? And then, but after, you can only get mad at yourself so much before you start working on things.
Fundamentals.
Over a few years, you gain control of that. Works out better. Nice serve.
Nice top spin serve by Decora. And nice attempt by the Bears with a middle hit, but that one goes long. Point Winnebago. The score is now 8-15. Decora sends one over and gets an ace. Great hustle by the Bears to try to keep it in play.
Decora bringing us back here, just chipping away. I got a couple more points, only down by 6 points now. Nice serve.
I like that Decora's taking her time on those serves, making sure that they're controlled and getting it over and in. Sometimes that is easier said than done for these young players. Ooh, very good short serve.
Let's see if they can get a spike on this one. Nice little tip. Stay out of there.
Good job, Frazier. She really had to tiptoe and make sure her body didn't hit the net. And good thing, because the ball landed on the floor on the opponent's side, and point goes to Winnebago. And now Winnebago closing the gap with the score of 11-15.
Decora with another beautiful serve.
Nice placement and nice attempt by Bassett to sort of batter up and try to save that ball with one arm, but it sails long.
Yeah, let's see if they can keep this momentum still going, though. The run is not over. Let's just get the ball back. Oh, yes.
I believe that was Hart who served it over. Excuse me. Yeah, that is Hart who served that one. Good swing by number 29, Campbell.
Yeah, like I said, too, the rally is not over. You just got to get the ball back. And we have number 2 here, serving for Winnebago, Smith. She's got a really good serve, too.
high serve with a little side spin
There
to
you
it,
go.
and it works.
And the rally continues. And looks like Winnebago is only down by 3 points now. The score is 13 serving 16.
Let's see if Smith can continue this momentum and build on the scoreboard. That one long.
Ooh, good serve.
Very close. That one just wide, but nice swing by LCC.
Yeah, nice call down there by the line judge.
Star line judge.
The all-state line judge down here.
Shout out to
Nice
Trina.
serve. Let's go,
Free
you
ball.
guys.
Nice pickup by Decora. And great swing by Frazier, who finds the floor in the deep corner and forces the Bears to take their first time out of the set of this first match.
Hey, timeout, LCC.
And now Winnebago only down by 1, 15-16.
Yeah, the last time they called a timeout, I think they were down by 6 or 7 points. They chipped away. Beautiful serving by Winnebago. What did you see since that last timeout, Will?
I think the difference between what we just saw versus before the first timeout that Winnebago took was what you said. It was spot on, and it was communication. It was very slow and very, we didn't hear a whole lot of talking, but then when they came out from that first timeout, we heard it from way up here. They were calling the ball, they're communicating, and they're, very conscious of team morale, so they're, smiling, and they're, doing high fives and whatnot. So that was the difference that I saw, and I feel like that paid off because now Winnebago's only down by 1, and they have a solid chance to take this first set if they keep pushing. And remember, we're only playing the 21 here, so we're getting very close to that.
Yeah, I also think that these young ones are having a C game. They don't have too many C games, that some of them are kind of nervous at the beginning too.
Oh yeah. And Smith sent over a good spike.
Oh, nice swing.
And the timeout by LCC worked because it killed whatever momentum that Winnebago generated, and now number 37 is serving.
That last kill for LCC with number 14, Riley Speck, a sophomore.
And Thompson
Winnebago swinging.
over. A nice attempt of a swing by Bassett.
Willie, my little girl's in volleyball, and when she hits the ball, I always tell her to tighten her whole hand up. Her fingers, her wrist, her palm, tighten her whole hand up. And sometimes when you see on either side, you see the girls just kind of hit with a loose hand. I kind of think, man, you don't have the full control over it,
Yep.
Okay, come on, free one.
Nice pickup by Zephyr Wilkie. And another one, great diving save by Zephyr Wilkie. Showing out for Winnebago. It looks like there was a
It didn't go over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, call 4 hits on that one.
So that means that LCC hitting error.
Side out Winnebago.
And now Zephyr Wilkie attempts to serve one over, but it is too short, and point goes to the Bears. And they're 2 points away from taking this first set with a score of 19-17. And I'm not sure that Bassett was paying attention, and that ball sort of caught her off guard, almost right in the face. So, she's adjusting her glasses, but when that whistle blows, you need to be down and ready, paying attention. Nice up by Decora, and Zephyr Wilkie puts up a good set, pushed over by Bassett. And number 8 for LCC spikes one over, picked up nicely by Smith. A solid free ball by Bassett, and LCC finds the floor. And that concludes the first set. The score of 21-17. LCC took that first one for the C match. Again, the C match is mostly comprised of younger players, although I've seen some juniors and sophomores on the court. In any case, it's more experience and more opportunities to get some court time for these young players.
Yep, a couple of good things to take out of that that first set for Winnebago is what we talked about after that first timeout, they pulled together. Coaches, regrouped and had them start talking a little bit more. You saw a little extra effort. You saw the girls diving for the ball, backing each other up, and those are some good things that we saw. And then even on that very last point right there, I noticed that you could tell that the Winnebago girls, they were fighting. They were trying to hustle around and save that last point. That's one good thing you can see. A lot of times you see that teams just kind of give up at that last point, thinking, game's over, but they didn't. They didn't want to lose that one. So hopefully that'll carry on to this second set here, and Winnebago can kind of start off like how they ended.
We want to take a moment to give a shout out and a special thanks to our live stream sponsors, and that includes Ho Chunk Incorporated, Big Time Cleaning LLC, TB Customs, Avery Brothers, Ho Chunk Farms, Iron Horse Bar and Casino, and Native Star Casino. Thank you, Pinagigi, for your sponsorships for the sports season this school year, the whole school year, in fact.
Yep, and shout out to Big Voice Radio 100.9 KWTN on your FM dial, and that tower's out of Allen, Nebraska. If you guys tune into that station, you guys can hear a lot of good powwow songs. I hear some good Native American church songs on there, some round dance songs.
And a lot more.
And a lot more, yes.
All right, we're starting off this second set of the C match, and Laurel Concord Coleridge served that one into the net. Point goes to Winnebago, and now Smith is up to serve first for the Lady Indians.
Nice serve.
Chalks up an ace in the books.
A nice powerful serve, some upspin like that. Drop down right toward the back line right back there. Winnebago with a commanding 2-0 lead. A nice serve again by Smith. Nice set. Ooh.
Good attempt by Folkers.
Yeah, Folkers was going for it on that one.
And it sailed just wide, and now Winnebago with their biggest lead of the night, 3-0. Good setting, but nice pickup on Frazier's end and sent over by Smith. Gives them a free ball.
There you go.
And point Winnebago.
Nice talking by Winnebago over there when that ball was hit. Nobody was there, and I heard a couple of girls say, got it, got it, got it. And good hustle by the Lady Indians there. And
Smith with a three-point service run, but ends there. And number 14 is now serving for the Bears, and that is Specht. Nice roll shot attempt by Bassett. I think she might need to aim a little bit higher to get the ball over the net, but keep that top spin that she has on the ball by snapping her wrist.
Yeah, I agree too. And I go back to that thing too about tightening your fingers up and tightening your hand up a little bit more so you can control where the ball's going.
I agree, and Bassett has the form. She's got the good step and the reach. I think just when it, like to your point, when her hand contacts the ball, she has to use a little bit more control, a little bit more force. Frazier.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was Smith with a back row kill. Nice roll shot and chalks up a point for Winnebago, and now the score is 5-4. Winnebago with the 1-point lead. Nice back set there by the Bears, picked up by Decora, and a little miscommunication in the front row.
Yeah, one interesting thing is when you see these young ones make some mistakes out there, it's going to be interesting to see how they react to them, how they respond to their own mistakes, and just like that right there, nice recovery shot by 45 down in the middle.
Tight set. Yeah, I think Winnebago's setter, although hustling and getting there, needs to pull the ball off the net a little bit so it's not as tight. And 36 for the Bears. gives them an ace, and that's Rasmussen, their freshman server at the line right now.
Yeah, it's a beautiful serve by Rasmussen, untouched over here on the Lady Indian side. Once again, untouched. Has that little knuckleball going in there. I saw it kind of weaving left to right, not giving the girls a good look at it.
Nice attempt by Decora. That one pops up to the ceiling and sort of gets forced back straight down by the bars on the ceiling, and now Winnebago takes their first timeout of the second set of the C match.
Yep. After that first, what was it, a 5 or 4-0 run there, and just kind of noticed that the Lady Indians kind of started playing a little bit more relaxed. And then on the opposite side, you see these girls over here, a couple of them jumping up there high to try to hit the ball and trying to swing hard at the ball too. So maybe this is a good idea for Winnebago to call this timeout right now, like the first game or the first set. Just make your adjustments right here and keep on talking. And I know that we have to work on our return passing game, because on those last 3 or 4 points right there is it's that pass.
All right, and we have Rasmussen back to serve again for the Bears. Decora pops it up, and free ball sent over, but it goes out.
Yeah, and once again, you notice on that play right there, it wasn't really that last hit's fault. It's that pass. You got to get a good like that. That's a good pass right there.
Everything starts with the pass. That's correct. Oh, she hit the.
That was.
Well,
I wish we had a replay on that one.
The down ref looked like she called a net on Zephyr Wilkie,
yeah.
But then the up ref, Zephyr Wilkie must have had a hop when she tried to play it. And if you're in the back row, you can't jump.
Oh yeah.
When you're in the front row, they'll call that.
It's like the little English you put on that ball to go back over.
Good hustle by Decora. Yep, nice try.
Ooh, almost got over it. Hit the top of the net. Good hustle by 14, Zephyr Wilkie.
And Rasmussen on a dangerous serving run and is getting aces left and right, pushing their score to 14-5. Winnebago struggling to find a response to Rasmussen serves.
Yeah, it looks like the server was kind of picking on the back corner back there, serving right back there every time. It's like the last 7 points have been back to that corner back there.
I mean, I think that's a strategic move. If there's a certain spot on your opponent's court that you are frequently getting the points on, you want to continue serving the ball there or spiking the ball there in that area. So let's see what Winnebago does to adjust for that. You'll see LaKayla Carnes crossing the court right now. She was the one of the starters for the Winnebago Lady Indians volleyball team, who fractured her ankle, unfortunately, and is out for the remainder of the volleyball season. So she just needs to take care of herself and her body, and we wish her a speedy recovery so she can participate in other sports this year.
Yeah, it's really tough to lose one of your leaders of your team as well. Team captain and all.
I'm not quite seeing the hunger that we were talking about earlier, where everyone should be wanting to go to the ball and be hungry for the ball. What you don't want to see is the ball dropping and no one moving towards it or making any effort. So seeing a little bit of that here and there. But again, these are young players, and they're learning the game and learning the fundamentals, and we're glad that they're getting the experience here.
Yeah, you could see it on the Lady Indians' face, the little frustration in between plays. They're not huddling back up again. Here we go.
Free ball.
There you go.
Bears.
We need it right
nice
there.
hustle. Look at them moving around and sliding on the floor, using those knee pads. So that's good. And now Winnebago has possession of the ball as Frazier takes the service line. And the score is 6-18. Frazier finds the floor and gets a point.
All right. That's what we needed. Kind of break the ice just a little bit. Being down by 9 points. Frazier getting ready to serve this one again. Hopefully we can go on this run like we did the first game here. Frazier with another beautiful serve. Ooh, LCC.
Nice up attempt by Frazier, who also used her knee pads and dove to the floor. Subbing in right now for LCC Bears is number 29, Campbell, taking the service line. Point Bears, and that brings them to match point for the C match.
So in these first couple of games, they're playing best out of 3. So if they win the 2 games, then it's over. Then they go to the B game. Okay.
All right. The Bears take that match, and they are the winners of the C game this evening.
Yeah, that was a great couple serves by Jaden Campbell, a sophomore, number 29. I'd like to give a shout out to all the girls that just not got done participating in that C game. It's good to watch young players get better from the beginning of the season to the end. So shout out to both teams. Congratulations to the Lady Bears for the win. And it looks like they're going to be putting a few minutes up on the clock for the next match,
which will be the JV, the junior varsity game. And I don't think they give them like the 15 or 16 minutes of warm-up. They will go right into the match here. So if you're listening in or viewing, the next game will be getting started here in just a couple minutes. So stay tuned. And while we're at it, we want to take a moment to give a shout out to our sponsors and thank them for the live streaming abilities. And that includes Native Star Casino, Avery Brothers, TB Customs, Big Time Cleaning LLC, Ho Chunk Incorporated, Iron Horse Bar and Casino, and Ho Chunk Farms. Thank you guys for your sponsorships.
Yeah, and also I'd like to give a station identification shout out to the Big Voice Radio on 100.9 FM KB or KWTN.
The official radio station for the Winnebago tribe of Nebraska. So yeah, you said they're not going to put that much time on in between games. A couple weekends ago, I started early in the morning for it was a tournament going on. There was a 4-team round-robin tournament, and they actually put about 16 minutes in between the games. And I was doing the first game by myself, and then I had to fill 16 minutes of airtime up, and oh, those poor listeners.
Just kidding. No, exactly. I mean, I start rambling on, and next thing you knew, I had a lot more stuff to talk about when the 16 minutes was done.
Nice.
No, but it's fun to be a voice here for our youth sports teams. It is fun to be a voice, especially being around the sports. From when these kids were all growing up, and I'm not saying I watched every volleyball game or every football game or something like that, but I did get the chance to see these kids grow up, and it's fun to watch the development. And who knows, at some point in time, one of these girls that are on the volleyball court might be playing some college volleyball and help this sport here, helping them pay for their education. So shout out to all the girls out for sports, and shout out to the coaches. You guys are doing a good job.
I was literally just thinking about the coaches as well. I myself was a coach for Winnebago Girls High School Volleyball for a few years there, and I know that it is quite the responsibility to be the mentor, the coach, the therapist, the counselor, the chef. You know, a coach wears many hats, and you know, it's quite a commitment there. And I have worked with Winnebago's current head coach, Courtney Davey. She, in fact, was on my assistant coaching staff when I was coaching, and so she's very, very passionate, very knowledgeable, and she loves working with the Winnebago youth, and so this is right up her alley, and she is doing a great job. So shout out to head coach for Winnebago Lady Indians, Courtney Davey, as well as the assistant coaches, Kirsta Fries and Cherish Mallory. And also, I want to give a shout out to their managers, Letty Hewlett and Eric Littlegeorge. When I was in high school, there was no boys volleyball team in Winnebago, so the best thing I could do was be the manager for the team, and it motivated me to continue to play and get good grades so I could ride with the team to and from the games, and I would help take stats, and I would help spike the ball at the girls during practice, and I see a lot of myself in little Eric Littlegeorge. Well, he's still a little guy to me. So shout out to all the coaches and the supporting staff and the managers on both sides of the court this evening. And we want to do a quick acknowledgement of the head coach for the Laurel Concord Coleridge, and that is Julie Coles, with assistant coaches Jessica Erickson and Matt Hoink, managers Carly Coles, Kata Erickson, Rena Rasmussen, and Taylin Setji. If I mispronounced that last name, I apologize. But shout out to all the coaches. It's certainly a rewarding experience.
Yeah, like they put 12 minutes on the clock, so we do gotta chat a little bit for about 10 and a half minutes before this next game starts. And
I mean, do we?
We could bring up some. We could bring up some topics that are relevant to Winnebago sports. You know, our football team, they're doing pretty good this year. I believe they're 6-1 on the year. They're actually they're probably at their hotel by now, but they actually traveled up to the Rosebud Reservation today for their game tomorrow against Red Cloud Indian School. And that game is, I believe it's going to be at 2 or 4 o'clock tomorrow, and the live stream for that is on the school's website and the school's Facebook page. So if you guys are going to be tuning in for that game to cheer on the Indians, that's what time they're going to be playing tomorrow. Winnebago's last regular season game, and after that they're going to be setting them up in the playoffs. I believe there will be 2 playoff games. They pick the top 4 teams to all play each other, and then the top 2 teams, or the 2 teams that win those games, will play each other for the championship game. And I believe usually the championship game's up at the Dakota Dome up there in Vermilion at the University of South Dakota. So that's something that we could possibly be looking forward to for this end of the football season here. So good luck to the Indians up there as they try to keep the winning streak going.
Yeah. Shout out to the Winnebago boys football team, and best of luck tomorrow at their match. And one other thing that I wanted to make mention too that's relevant to the listeners, and if you are in Winnebago, you are encouraged and welcome to attend the Big Voice Birthday Bash, which the Big Voice radio station, the official radio station for the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska, will be celebrating their 1-year anniversary, which I believe they're calling it their birthday bash. It's going to take place this Saturday at 7:30 at Winnevegas Casino Resort. Must be 21 years of age or older to attend. There will be, it's going to be so much fun, you guys. There's going to be live performances, DJs, there's going to be food, and it should just be overall really great time. And also, they will be doing some People's Choice Awards, which were you able to check that out and vote for your favorite categories that they had on there? What did you think about that?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting, the categories. As I was answering my own, I started thinking about other ones that they could do, and I remember listening to the radio show one day, and Darren was saying maybe next year there'll be twice as many awards, so this should be pretty fun. One thing that I'm kind of fired up for, though, and it'll probably happen later on in the evening, is they had a category for the best artist or the best rapper here in Winnebago. So they're gonna have live performances from those rappers out there at the casino. So I'm gonna make sure and get out there and watch those live performances and see if I voted for the right person.
Should be a good time there. And again, that's this coming Saturday, which I believe is October 15th.
Yeah.
So 2 days from today, 7:30 p.m. Winnebago's Casino Resort. Must be 21 years of age or older. So bring your friends, bring a family member, and we'll see you there. It should be a fun time. And come hungry and thirsty.
So there's about 6 minutes left in the warm-ups in this B match. The JV squads, Winnebago's out here right now getting warmed up, while the Lady Bears are over here getting their team strategies going on. You could tell right now just the difference between the C team and this JV team. It looks like a lot more experienced. The warm-ups, the hits are a lot more harder. The serves are a lot more harder. A little bit more control on those passes like we was talking about in that first match there. So this should be a pretty good one here.
All right, the JV squads for Winnebago are practicing their services. And shout out to the listeners on the Big Voice radio station, whether you're in your car or you happen to have one of those things that they call a stereo or a boom box. I don't know, do they have boom boxes nowadays? I don't even know anymore. But
no, I don't. I mean, they do, but nobody buys those anymore. You could buy yourself a little whatever they call those things, JBL speakers or something like that can be just as loud as Bluetooth speaker, just as loud as a boombox nowadays.
Well, whatever so that you have, and if you're tuning in on 100.9 FM, it will be KWTN, which is the official radio station for the Winnebago tribe of Nebraska.
Oh, nice. We got these new media passes for our broadcast team, so that hopefully
we're official.
Yeah, hopefully our teams can make some playoffs, make some districts, make some conference championship games and whatnot. And this is a free ticket.
I'm looking forward to mine. Just kidding. I don't know how I'm going, but yes, best wishes to all of our student athletes in Winnebago and all of our sports programs. I mean, things have come a long way. I mean, we have a golf team now. Like,
oh yeah,
they didn't have that when I was in high school. That's exciting. And shout out to Kelsey Decora, who was part of Winnebago's first golf team, and now she is playing golf at Peru State College. And so doing well. I'm hearing a lot of good things, and she's representing her school and family and tribe and community well. And that's a shout out to Kelsey Decora.
Yes, sir. That's a good shout out right there. Keep the good work up, young lady. Remember to listen to all the little tips that your coaches give you, all the tips that you remember Coach Kenny gave you while he was here. Go represent. Golf is a fun sport. And to be playing college golf, that would be so much fun. Then the courses that they play on at the college level, they're probably beautiful.
Do they get to drive their own golf carts?
They don't get to drive golf carts. when you're playing,
Man, that's the best part of golf.
You gotta walk the course.
Oh, they make them walk.
Thing. Yeah.
I'll have to go watch.
And I'm not sure if they have to carry their own stuff, but I know like as you get older and you get caddies and whatnot, you know. But hey, you know what? One thing that I want to make mention that I didn't hear yet, but for Winnebago's cross country, they ran in the district meet today, but I didn't hear any results yet. So for our viewers out there, if anybody's on the chat, could you please maybe send us some information on the results of the cross country meet today for Winnebago? But I do know a former Winnebago Indian and Winnebago tribal member, one of my late Chunchkes, TJ Smith, one of his boys, LaKeven Smith, had qualified for the state cross country meet earlier today, and he actually transferred to the Omaha Nation school down in Macy. So shout out to LaKeven for I heard that because it was so windy today on that golf course they were running at, that it was some big time running happened, and he overcame that wind, and he placed in the top, I believe it was the top 5 or top 10 that go to state. So shout out to LaKeven, and then shout out to the Omaha Nation School also, because that actually is their very first cross country student athlete that qualified for the state since they've gone to cross country.
So he made history for the school.
Yes.
That is awesome. That's
and
great
I know his family, his mom Noel and his dad Creighton. I know that they're really proud of him. Creighton's one of the basketball coaches down here, so I know that he's been helping, pushing him along too. So shout out to the parents. I know your boy made you really proud, and also, since I'm doing shout outs for them, I know that his Choka, Paco Smith, that he's really proud. I saw his post earlier on Facebook today, and he is lost for words for his grandson. So good stuff.
A lot of great athletes coming out of our sports programs here at Winnebago and in all of the surrounding communities and the schools. So kudos to all those experiencing some success as of recent.
Yeah.
Anytime anyone goes to state is cause for celebration, so families and communities should be very proud.
Yep. And those schools' athletic program got a lot of money to spend on those kids that go to state. No, I remember the budgets are pretty big if you make the state, because that's a goal that they're trying to get, is their kids to do that stuff. So
right.
Yeah, I know we're going to get ready to start this JV game, but I just wanted to let you know, Willie, about the Laurel Concord girls team. Right now, their varsity team is at a record of 15 and 11. So that's what Winnebago is going to be facing today. And I'm going to get to Winnebago's record here in a second. So we're going to be looking for a good volleyball game. The JV girls of Winnebago going up against the JV girls from Laurel Concord Coleridge. And so Winnebago, the varsity team, is coming in with a 7-16 record. And I know that with a couple of losses, or a couple of people going down on their squad for the varsity, had kind of really kind of messed a couple of chances up they had recently on some close games. Okay, we're getting ready to start.
All right, and it looks like Frazier will be up to serve first for the Lady Indians JV game. This is the first set of the JV game. All right, that hit by LCC went long, point Winnebago. Frazier up to serve again. Nice controlled overhand serve and dished out nicely on Bear's end, but that one also sailed long.
Yeah, good passing, good setting over there. Just a couple hits that were a little bit outside. Served by
Frazier.
Frazier, a little bit too far, side out. LCC.
And Hani up to serve for LCC. looked like Wolfleader ran for it, and then it still kind of just dropped right in front of her. Score is now tied at 2-2. And Hani back up to serve again. Nice jump floating serve that ricochets off Winnebago, and point goes to LCC as they take a 3-2 lead early on in this JV set number 1.
Ooh, good serve.
Hani with a lethal ace, bringing the score to 4-2.
Yeah, just so you know, we were talking about the cross country district meet that happened today. I messaged Dami a little while ago and just waiting on a response to see how he did today. Ooh, knuckleball.
Handled nicely by Decora, and a nice high set from Wolfleader, and the Bears sail it long. And now Frazier takes the service line as Decora comes in for Decora. Wait, are they related? I think they are. All right, now Wolfleader up to serve. And Winnebago score of 3, LCC score of 4.
Yeah, I saw Wolfleader serve earlier in the season, and she's got a good serve here. Nice serve.
All right, free ball for Winnebago. Let's see what they do with it. Good pass and set. And that one hits long by Smith. And now Soller with the serve for the Bears.
Nice.
Wolfleader with a strong tip to the what we call the fire pit right there in the middle. Point for Winnebago. Oh,
What happened?
I'm not sure what the call was, but it must not have counted. But that point ended up going to LCC, so.
Oh, nice hit, though.
A solid middle hit by Potts. Ricochets off of a Winnebago player, and now they're at a 7-3 lead here early on. Nice save by Pear. Nice pickup by Frazier as Wolfleader sends it to the back row, and Harden takes a swing.
Oh, nice.
Great save by Frazier, but dumped over to find the floor is shut for the Bears.
Nice little volley there. That's one thing I like about, when you watch these young players, when you get a really good volley and all the hustling goes on. Good guy.
Nice roll shot by Shutt, and it sort of rolls down the top of the net and finds the floor on Winnebago's side, and
Angry emoji.
caught Decora off guard there. Got a point. Nice composed approach there by Harden, but that one falls just short. And now LCC is taking a commanding 10-3 lead. Good set out to the middle and picked up nicely by Harden. Tipped over by Smith, but her finger clips the net.
I think that's what happened on that last one, because that was a similar play. That there was like a little dump over, and maybe how their hand is like this, and I think their hand hit the net on the way down. That's what happened.
Are you talking about the hit that Wolfleader had? What I think happened was that she had a little hop when she did it.
Oh, yeah.
And then they called. Yeah, and she's actually in the back row, so I think that's what happened, but we're sort of just speculating.
I kind of think so too. Yeah, because I think she was serving down there. All right, well, Winnebago's got the side out on a powerful swing that went way out of bounds right here.
And now Payer serves for Winnebago, and as they look to close the 4-11 gap. All right.
There you go. Perfect opportunity to just chip away at this lead here.
The game can turn around with just a service run, so let's see if Payer can keep that going. Nice serve. a little top spin on it there, and Solar takes a whack at it from the back row, but doesn't make it over. Point Winnebago, and score is now 6-11.
Nice serve.
Beautiful deep serve. Ooh, something hit the net. I think Harden may have.
8.
Oh, looks like they're doing a replay. Usually when both of their thumbs are up like that, that means they're going to replay that previous rally, and that happens when 2 players from both sides hit the net at the same time.
Oh yeah, and Winnebago did serve that one on the reserve here. They're giving it back to Payer.
We will see what the ball has to say about that. Point Winnebago, and it looks like LCC Bears were out of rotation.
Oh. Good eye by the ref.
Payer on a service run for the Lady Indians, and that one goes in the net. But I like the aggressive serve, putting some pressure on the Bears, as Rain, number 7, comes in for the Lady Indians in the back row. Nice push over by Decora to keep it in play, and the tip
nice
goes
call
out.
by that same line judge.
I don't know. I thought that one was questionable. No, I'm just kidding. I'm only saying that because we work with Trina, and she's my sis, so I can tease her like that.
Oh, nice serve again
by Smith. All right, Winnebago trailing even more closely with their score going up to 9, and LCC at 12.
Ooh.
Nice serve. Oh, nice. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that one.
I don't think Smith was expecting that, but that was a very nice bump set spike on the Bears side. Is very, very controlled, and that ball had minimal spin and just some great handling altogether. Very impressive. Recob serves one over for the Bears and pushed over by Decora. Nice middle spike by number 30, Solar. Emma Solar, sophomore for the Bears. Recob back to serve again. Whoa. That one was a very good floating serve. Kind of had that wobble that you talked about earlier, which can be difficult to predict which direction it's actually going to go. It kind of weaves left and right and catches the Lady Indians off guard.
Those are my favorite. Ooh, nice play. Nice hustle. Look at those girls. Look at they got back up quick. They're back on the.
I think number 8, it's Harden. She on those ones she needs to take a step back and get closer to the line, and she may have been able to pick that one up.
Oh, nice little up on that one.
Nice reflexes, rather.
Oh, come on.
Frazier taking a swing at it, but doesn't make it over. And now that gap is getting bigger once again, as the score is now 17-9, the Bears leading. Little jinx there, my bad. And number 15, Groff, coming in for the Bears as Decora takes the service line for the Lady Indians. If they're going to turn it around, it needs to happen probably right now, but not with the serves going out like that. Point Bears.
I know the girls are trying to get the serves over, you know. Remember in junior high, they used to make everybody serve underhand to make sure that you get it over. Well, everybody's starting to serve overhand at a younger age now. And it looks like they have control on their overhand serves on the Winnebago side here, but just a little inconsistent because they can get them over, but now they're hitting them too far, or they're hitting them into the net. You know, at practice they need to just worry about getting it over.
Yeah, that's a very interesting point, though. You don't see the underhand serve too much these days.
That one looked like it was the return pass on that one hit Grant in the shoulder. Is that still legal?
The ball can contact any part of the body as long as contact doesn't exceed 1 second.
Oh, I see.
So that's why you'll see it bounce off a foot or someone's head and the ball is still in play until it hits the ground.
I see.
A nice tip by number 30 from the Bears, and that's Emma Solar. And that brings the Bears to set point for the JV match. And this is just the first set. It's best 2 out of 3 sets here. This high ball, and Decora pushing it over, and whoa, it barely made it over.
There you go. Nice save.
Yeah, nice setup on the Bears side. That hit just went into the net. Point Winnebago. And the score is now 12-20 as Smith comes in for Grant in the front row, and Wolfleader takes the service line. Oh, correction. Frazier takes the service line, and Wolfleader in the front row. Nice serve, and it's picked up nicely by 15 on LCC side, and that pass goes to Wolfleader. Wolfleader to Smith. And net violation on Winnebago. Point and set goes to the Bears.
All right. Well, here we go. I want to give a shout out to our sponsors at this time. Ho Chunk Incorporated, Big Time Cleaning, TB Customs, Avery Brothers, Ho Chunk Farms, Native Star Casino, Iron Horse Casino. Say thank you to our sponsors for sponsoring the live stream this evening. And my name is Quince Bass. I'm joined here with my little brother Willie.
What up?
Doing this volleyball game here, and our production team, Bethany Redhorn, Gentry St. Cyr, Billy Decora, and over there on one of the cameras, the famous Frosty Clips.
The one and only.
And I also want to do station identification while we're here in between games. You're listening to 100.9 FM, the Big Voice Radio, KWTN, the radio station of the Winnebago Tribe in Nebraska. And I want to give a shout out to all the parents. Right now there's a lot of parents here on both teams, and we're only seeing the JV action. So shout out to all the parents for coming out here, supporting your child, supporting the Winnebago Lady Indians volleyball team.
And a quick note about our sponsors, listeners, you should go check them out. So Iron Horse Bar and Casino has some good food. Native Star has some good food there if you're hungry. I'm not sure how long they're open for, but I hear they have some of the best chicken strips and French fries around.
They got the thick bacon cheeseburgers too down there. I believe at both casinos, and they're both really good.
Oh.
A lot of free play nights down there too, so check it out, guys.
All right.
I believe they're online.
Might head over there after this. All right, we are underway here in the second set of the JV game.
Oh, nice play.
And Payer starts off strong for the Lady Indians with a down-the-line kill.
And she surprised herself, too. She was smiling about that one.
She was like, whoa.
That was a nice play. Good way to start off the game, you know?
Oh, yeah. It's the best way to sort of come off of off the bench there with a win. And Frazier, nice dig, and I think Smith clipped the net. Otherwise, that would have been a good tip. Point LCC. Score is 1-1. As number 9 for LCC serves over Chloe Solar. Free ball. Nice set outside, and kill for the Bears.
I almost knocked that hot dog out of that lady's hand just now.
I would have been upset if that happened to me. But luckily, I had my
I'm kind of
hot
upset
dog
because
before we started.
there was no mustard or ketchup on it. It was just plain.
Oh, it should have been hit then. Nice pickup by Decora to Wolf Leader to Smith, who rolls it over, and now
There you go.
for Winnebago.
There you go.
2s is the score as Decora comes in for Decora. Audrin comes in for Lula Decora. Wolf Leader with a great serve there and a fiery right side kill by number 3.
Tyler Weecobb, a freshman with a nice kill. Powerful hit. Perfect setup.
And the libero for the Bears serving Avery Hani, who gets an ace for the Bears and brings their score up to 4-2. Nice up by Frazier. That one was close. May have been going out. Nice roll shot by Decora, who
There you go.
gets a kill and some cheers from the audience and her teammates. Great support. Always a motivator. And now the score is 3-4 as Payer takes the service line. Point Bears. Maybe a little bit more patience needed there on Payer's serve.
Another sub coming into the game for Winnebago. Number 7, Rain White subs in for Payer.
Beautiful pass by Frazier. And Harden smacks one over, and the Bears, oh, really close there. That back row hit, it was just outside the line. But
it was pretty close. I'm glad we don't have a replay on that one because she called it out, so we'll keep it out.
Yeah, so we'll just kind of move on from that. And Smith sends over a nice high serve there that makes them give Winnebago a free ball. Nice spike by Frazier out of the middle and finds some deep court.
With that kill by Frazier, it ties the ball game up right here, 5-5. Serve there by Smith, I believe. Nice spike by LCC. A good return by number 7, White. But it looks like they caught Winnebago in the net. And so it goes side out over here, LCC.
I believe someone from the back row jumped in the front row. That's what that means.
Oh, nice. Keep it going.
Nice feisty play up there by Wolf Leader. With some great sets to her hitters there, and Bears unable to handle the ball, and point goes to Winnebago, tying the score at 6s.
Yeah, I like Winnebago's huddle right now. In between plays, there are a lot of smiles, a lot of encouragement going on.
Point Bears. Subbing in, Decora for Decora. Lula in for Audrin in the back row. And oh boy, they blew that whistle before she even got to her spot, so they're ready to move on, and point goes to the Bears as they take a little 8-6 lead. Nice up by White. Nice back set by Wolf Leader out to Frazier. And White trying to bump it over and find the floor. Nice jump set by the Bears. And it pays off.
Winnebago doing a lot of things right out there on the court. Unfortunately on that one right there, another point for LCC.
Nice high floating serve there by LCC, and Frazier.
Nice block.
Nice
Come on, get it up.
touch.
One more time.
Too much spin on that ball. Difficult to control. And the Bears take a 10-6 lead. Substitution.
Substitution in for LCC, number 37, Tony Thompson, a junior. Nice serve by number 30, Emma Sola for LCC.
Little miscommunication there on Winnebago's side. Two players went towards it, and you know, sometimes it works where two players can actually hit the ball at the same time and keep it in play, but sometimes it just sort of bounces off someone's arms and goes a whole different direction. So,
all right, another serve here, LCC. Emma Solar. Serve right to the middle, another ace.
And White with a missed pass, I'd have to say. That one, you want the ball to pop up nice and high, give the setter plenty of time to get to the ball and dish out a good set. But that one just bounced straight out of bounds. Nice roll shot by Frazier. And a nice tool of a block by 37
Tony
for the
Thompson.
Bears.
Tony Thompson, number 37.
Great communication there. The teammates telling Grant out, and Grant kind of scurries out of the way, and the ball drops out. Point goes to Winnebago, and got to credit their communication for that point.
Yeah, Willie, you know one thing I don't see on Winnebago's volleyball team at each one of these grade levels here is any height.
Yep.
You know, Winnebago, it seems like then almost the entire team is all like right about the same height. And then you got two girls that are kind of maybe a little bit shorter. But yeah, Winnebago girls usually have some kind of a height, but I don't see any this year.
The two tallest players.
Nice serve. Yeah, I know you had your head down on that one, but the girl, number 25, Alexis Hain, she hit it right at the net. Just went dropped down on Winnebago's side. Okay, nice volley going around. LCC with the outside hit off the one leg. Number 3, Tyler Recob, a freshman with a nice swing off the one leg.
And then my head was looking down because I was looking at the 2 or 3 tallest players on the Winnebago roster, and that is Sierra Vargas, Aurora Bassett, and Callie Wolfleader, all at 5'7".
And the reason why I brought that up because of the blocking game for Winnebago's defense. Ooh, nice. That's what I was talking about right there. You need somebody up there to be able to play the net.
Great decision by Wolfleader to spank it right back over.
Oh, nice swing. That was Decora Lula. Swinging hard.
Nice up by Grant. Nice jump set by Wolfleader, and great volleyball on both sides of the court right now.
There you go. Winnebago looking good right there.
Winnebago celebrates that much earned point there.
I seen it on that volley alone. I seen Decora with the swing. I seen Wolfleader with the swing. I seen Payer with the swing.
And now Smith subs in the front row to assist with the blocking. And Smith is
nice little run by Winnebago.
5'5", but playing just as a 5'7" player alongside Wolfleader.
Nice serve.
Great hustle, but service ace for Winnebago, and the score is now 10-17. Number 9, Chloe Solar subbing in for the Bears.
Nice serve by number 6, Frazier for Winnebago. Winnebago looking to close the gap on this lead here. Playing really good team volleyball right now. Ooh, nice little up there.
Nice dig by Frazier. One-armed dig. Harden with the perfect pass. And Wolf Leader playing aggressively, but that one doesn't make it over.
I was just talking about, having height in the front and stuff like that. We need somebody right there to be able to dump it over in that front row right there. And having a Wolf Leader at 5'7", she's the one that's going to be dumping that ball over. So good try, good effort.
Payer with a nice attempt for a pass, but the serve is difficult to control when it comes at you that hard and that fast. By number 9 from LCC, and I believe that concludes the JV game, and that goes to the Bears. But Winnebago put up a good fight. We've seen some improvements and some good effort and some good diving, controlled hits. We know there's potential, we know there's capability. They need to hold their heads up high because that was a good match.
Yeah, I'd like to maybe just throw a little bit of piece of I guess advice out there. This is what I would give, is for these high school teams, either side, Winnebago, LCC, whoever. You have a JV team, you have a freshman team, you have a varsity team. I think it's like the smartest thing to do for those teams and their success is to film these games. Film these games. Have them on, have them ready for the students, the athletes to watch, for the coaches to watch. Because that right there, you can see firsthand of any of the mistakes that you're making, any of the things situational that you need to improve on. Watching video is one of the key things that you should do. It helps one person and helps a team learn their weaknesses and their strengths. And you can't watch enough film. The Winnebago girls, even though they lost those first 2 matches right there, if we got those recorded like we do here, have those girls watch those again. Have them watch those and have them watch themselves on the court and how they play. Have them watch, like in that first match where they stopped talking to each other. Have them watch that and let them see that so they can fix that themselves at practice, or whether it be in a classroom setting, talking to each other or something like that. I just see that watching film can help these young athletes like that.
I agree. It allows them to really examine and study their moves, their form, and what they're doing well, what they can improve on. So yes, I totally agree with that. And I do believe that they are filming their games, so hopefully they're able to get some studying in between now and their next game.
Yeah, I got a little information. Since we're in between games, we're going to have another 16 minutes to fill some airtime. So a little update on the district cross-country meet that Winnebago had competed in earlier today. We had one of our athletes, Diami Barrage. He finished with the time of 17 minutes and 2 seconds, and he placed second place in the district cross-country meet, which qualifies him for the state cross-country meet next week out there in Kearney, I believe. So congratulations to Diami for making the state cross-country meet again. Good running out there, kid. I see you out there running out toward my house, which is 1.5 miles south of Winnebago, up on a hill. I see you running the track. I see you running in town. I see you running north of town. Just keep that up. You're doing real good things for yourself, and you're making your family extremely proud. So keep up the good running, Dami. I want to say congratulations to you. Congratulations to all the Winnebago Indians participated in that track or that cross-country meet today. Also, congratulations to the coaches there for making it once again to the Nebraska State cross-country meet.
Right on. Congratulations, Diami. Keep up the good work. I've just received word. Well, I received it a while back, but I think it's worth mentioning again that this weekend on Saturday, October 15th, the Big Voice radio station will be celebrating their first anniversary, or what they're calling the birthday bash for the Winnebago Tribe's official radio station. And that will take place at Winnebago's Casino Resort. Start time is 7:30 p.m. Must be 21 and over to attend. There will be DJs and live performances and some free food. So if your schedule allows, definitely make an appearance at the Big Voice Birthday Bash this coming Friday, October 15th, 7:30, Winnebago's Conference Room. And they'll also be sharing the People's Choice Awards. So if you haven't checked that out yet, certainly go to winnebagotribe.com/KWTN and check out their People's Choice categories. They're really fun. This is the first time anything like this has happened for the Winnebago community as we celebrate the first anniversary for the radio station, KWTN, which is 100.9 FM. Shout out to our listeners if you're already tuning in. We're hoping that Quince and I are doing a good enough job commentating and painting the picture of the game in your head. And if you're viewing on our live stream, you probably can catch a glimpse of us once in a while. I know they kind of poke the camera around at us when sometimes we know it, sometimes we don't.
Yeah, on that note too, I just want the viewers that are watching live stream to understand that they said that a camera adds like 10 or 15 pounds onto you, so don't judge me. Then they said, well, how many cameras you got on you?
Dang, must be at least 10. Just kidding. Okay, well.
Hey, I know what we can talk about, Willie. So I actually pulled up off the Winnebago Tribe's website those categories that we're talking about. So maybe we can.
Yeah, what are some of the categories? Yeah.
Okay, well, we ain't got to tell what we voted because I voted. Right. I know you voted, but we'll just talk about the categories, okay? And then I'll tell you right now, currently, what the votes are. All right?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's kind of revealing.
Oh yeah, it is. Huh? Well, I mean, if they hop on here, they're gonna see it anyway once they vote. Okay, so
we got the thumbs up to share anyway. So
okay, now check this out. Some of the voting is going to be a little bit different, like how many people voted for each category. So I'm just going to tell you guys, okay? All right. So the first one is the best outdoor activity. And so the people that voted, 184 votes. 184 votes. That's a lot of votes.
That is a lot of votes. I think we can do more, though. I think we do better than that.
Right now, let's see. A river social,
nice.
A powwow, fishing, mushroom hunting, and softball. Well, myself, like, mushroom hunting is huge here in Winnebago during the springtime.
Right.
River socials, don't do that no more.
Hey.
Softball, do it a little bit more. But you know, right now the leader, I'm not going to say how many, but the leader of this best outdoor activity right now is powwows. And I think coming from Winnebago, that
makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense, and that probably will be the number one.
You know which one is missing from that category is sand volleyball. Like, where's that outdoor activity at?
I know a lot of people that play sand volleyball.
Right.
Yeah.
I think next time that needs to be on there.
Yep.
All right, what's another category?
Okay, so the next one on the list is the best fry bread, and they throw out some people, some locals from Winnebago, and people that go around, and a lot of these people sell their fry bread out there.
Right.
So out of 844 votes, now that's almost 1,000 votes here, and that must be almost 1,000 people know these ladies here, because that's all it is ladies on here. Kathy Dew, Liz Bear, Kathy LaRose, Tammy Haskell, and B. Picotti. And then they have another one that says other, okay? And so I'm just going to let you guys know out of those ones right now, the leader is my mom, Kathy LaRose. So right now. Good job.
I mean, those are all good. I feel like I've tried each of their fry breads at least one time, and I don't ever remember being let down.
No. You know who's missing off this list though that don't make fry bread too much more anymore? Is Grandma Vi.
Oh yeah, I think recipe-wise, she's got a good recipe.
Yeah. Okay. So the next one is Best Winnebago Drum Group out of 464 votes. It's out of 3 drum groups from Winnebago: Helushka, Ujo, and New Breed. And right now, as of today, New Breed is leading with that category there.
Yeah, that one was difficult for me. I'm not 100% familiar with each of those, so I kind of had to seek some insight before I casted my vote for that one. But if you're listening to these categories and these selections and these updates, just know that there's a couple more days left to vote, and so these results could change. One person may be in the lead right now, but that could change in the matter of 1 or 2 days. So get out there and vote.
Yes, everybody get online and vote.
All right, what are some of the other categories?
Okay, the next category is the best non-Winnebago drum group. So they got some pretty good drum groups to choose from here. Northern Cree, The Boys, TBZ, Young Spirit, Motown, Johnny Moe and them, and then Southern Boys, and then they have Other. And right now, as of today, Johnny Moe and Motown are leading this category. And that was out of 427 votes. All right, now we got Best Radio Station. Voters here from all over the country. There's 4 radio stations here. Q102.3, which is out of Sioux City, I believe. And that just plays top 40 music. K-Sioux 105.7, and that they play country music there. Power 106.9. I believe that one might be out of Omaha. Can't really get that one too good around here unless you got a good reception there. And then KWTN 100.9, the Big Voice Radio. So
I'm surprised Z98 isn't on there, rock station.
Yeah, Z98 or KG95. And then the one that we listen to is 107.1, and that has a lot of I think that's like a mirror of a California station, so they play a lot of current hip-hop and current rock music and stuff like that.
Well, so I have a feeling who I think might win that one, but we'll have to wait till Saturday to find out.
The leader on that one, you guys have to find out. Get on here and vote. All right, next one is the best soup. The best soup.
Man, how many categories are there?
Well, I think there's like 10 or 15 categories here. Best soup. So out of 411 votes, people were voting for either mahinch, that's that milkweed soup. Yeah, Mom make herself some mean mahinch.
I'm not sure I'm ready for this whole list, 'cause I'm too hungry.
That's that corn soup. Squash, hominy soup, chicken noodle soup. So the leader of that category is corn soup. So that's a good one. All these soups right here, I'll dip myself some fry bread in all these soups. That was 411 votes on that one.
Can all these soups just be in front of me right now?
All right, next category is best photo op. I guess this means like where the best spot is to take some photos if you're looking to take some pretty photos.
All right, if you're looking for senior pics, better listen up.
Yeah, listen up. You guys here on the reses, here's the res spots. So, best photo op. First place is the Statue Garden out there in the Ho Chung Village, right outside my office. I see a lot of people out there taking pictures almost every day. The Lookout, I think that's Lookout Point out down towards the Riv. You can see Winnebago from that lookout. The powwow grounds, I would say that's a good place, maybe once a year when they clean it up for powwow. Big Bear Park, that's a good spot right there. And then the Slab, and you guys better not vote for them.
Interesting. They fix the court?
I know. I don't know who put. There was 14 votes for that one, so maybe those 14 people are the ones that broke the backboard down or something.
I was wondering.
Anyway, Okay, that was 382 votes. All right, we got the best casino around. Out of 575 votes. I'm surprised there was only 575 votes because I see people in the casinos and all the time.
And this one's close, it looks like.
Yeah, this one is probably the closest one here. So the best casinos are out of 5 casinos in the area: Native Star, Winnebago, BBC, Blackbird Bend, the Iron Horse, and the Hard Rock. And the Hard Rock. So right now, a really close battle between Winnebago and Iron Horse. So you guys get online. That one can go either way. We need to get one People's Choice Award, and that one is a close one. So get online, please, and vote as soon as you can. Now, best TV series is the next one. 409 votes. There's a few. I think I've watched all of these except for Yellowstone. But it's the Dahmer series that just came out. Reservation Dogs that they just got done with their 2nd season. Yellowstone. That's with what's his name?
Oh,
Kevin Costner. And Game of Thrones. Oh, then there's one called You. I never heard of
me.
I never heard of You.
Oh,
You didn't hear me? Anyway, but with a landslide right now, of course, you know, coming from the res, who the leader is. This Reservation Dogs.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen it yet.
Really?
Yeah, I'm probably the only native in
Either one of the seasons, the first 2 seasons. Are you serious?
Yeah, someone take my native card away from me.
Oh my goodness, you guys! I think we should take Willie's native card away.
Urban native now, I guess.
I know. What about Dark Winds? Did you watch that one?
Yeah, I heard of it.
Native cop on the res.
No, I heard of it though. And by I heard of it, I mean I never heard of it.
Anybody who has Willie on Facebook or Snap or anything like that, send him video clips of those 2 shows.
Sure, I'll watch them.
All right, so ongoing, we got 6 minutes left. Best Native Music Artist.
Ooh.
And this is what I was talking about before, because these guys are going to be...
Some of them are going to be performing.
Most of these guys are going to be out to Winnebago on the 15th that night.
Nice.
And going to be doing a live performance out there. I'm wondering if they're going to keep the votes open until after they perform.
Good wonder.
Yeah. So, but right here, there's 912 votes. That's the most votes we got on any category so far. Almost 1,000. And right now, it's a really close battle between Mob Scene, and that's my little cousin Marlon, and Raya Don. And I heard both these guys before, and they're both really good.
Talented.
Not only do they got good lyrics and good rap flow, but the music they have in the background is pretty awesome too. So
an execution style.
Yeah.
Bo and Antoine.
Oh, I'm
Edwards?
sorry. Yeah, Antoine Edwards.
Oh, Antoine.
Mob Scene. Bo Weezy. Execution Style, and Raya Don. So make sure and get on and vote.
And I'm pretty sure that the Big Voice radio station has played or plays their music periodically. So if you're tuning in to the station, you may come across their music sometime. Otherwise, check out their Facebook page, the Big Voice Radio Facebook page, to see some of the support that they offer and exposure that they offer for some of these artists.
Yeah. For sure. And to move on down as the Big Voice Radio Song of the Year.
Damn.
And these were songs that they've been playing on Thursdays, trying to find the Song of the Week and everything. And so they picked the top 4 songs of the year, and then they want the top Song of the Year. So the songs are Nothing But a G Thing by Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. Dreams by Fleetwood Mac.
That's the greatest one of all time.
Come and Get Your Love by Redbone, and The Morning by The Weeknd. Like 4 really different types of music.
Right. Yeah.
Totally different types of music.
I got to see Fleetwood Mac perform Dreams in Omaha one time, so now I can die a happy man.
Yeah, and I know Bethany, she has this thing for The Weeknd, so I know that she's hoping that The Weeknd can
so that one's rigged.
Start getting some more votes. But it looks like Redbone right now has the lead. So those of you out there watching, all you listeners who are OGs from back in the day, let's get on there and vote. I voted for my Uncle Snoop.
You said you weren't going to tell us who you voted for.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
What the heck, man?
All right.
Going against your word. Just kidding.
Okay, and it looks like those are the categories right there.
All right, so that was a solid 3 hours of going through that, and no, I'm just kidding. If you're just now tuning in, you're catching us just in time for the varsity match between the Winnebago Lady Indians and Laurel Concord Coleridge Bears as they prepare to face off for the third and final match of the night, which is the varsity game. This game will be rally score to 25, best 3 sets out of 5. And earlier this evening we've had a C match, which was a lot of entry level players there, mostly freshmen, and it was an opportunity for the younger players to get some court time and get some experience, and LCC took that game. And then afterwards, JV played, and there were some close games there. A lot of great hustle, a lot of great talent on both sides of the court. And LCC came out on top for that one as well. So Winnebago right now is about to take the court against their varsity team, and they're studying the girls playing right now. So stay tuned. In about 2 minutes, we'll be tipping off for the varsity match. And none of this would be possible without our live stream sponsors. This includes Native Star Casino, Avery Brothers, TB Customs, Big Time Cleaning LLC, Ho Chunk Inc., Iron Horse Bar and Casino, and Ho Chunk Farms. Thank you guys for your sponsorships, and if you're listening, please support our sponsors and their businesses by learning more about them, paying them a visit, going to their business, whatever it is that they do. Please support our sponsors as they support our youth sports here in Winnebago.
Yeah, and for you viewers out there watching the live stream right now, you guys are seeing some of the highlights from the first couple games here. Just checking them out, see what the girls, see how the girls were hustling and how they were playing the first half. Some of the good plays. Looks like about a minute left before actual game time, so Winnebago huddling up down here. Gonna have a whole new group of girls out here. Varsity action beginning to start here. It looks like we're going to be doing the
introductions
and possibly the
flag song. Yes, sir.
Bear along with us for just a few minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Winnebago. A special welcome to our guests from Laurel Coleridge High School. Winnebago Public School and Nebraska School activities such as good sportsmanship, athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your financial support, participants, and officials in the Boston Command, proficiency, and other anticipated comments or actions directed at officials, students, athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated in our grounds for removal from the facility. Thank you for your cooperation and good luck to both teams. And now, for the starting lineup, the visiting Laurel Concord Coleridge Lady Bears. Number 2, Lady Christensen. Number 5, Tammy Irwin. Number 11, Ella Marta. Number 16, Molly Schuck. Number 21, Natalie Erickson. Number 39, Delaney Johnson. And number 40, Bernice McCorkey. The Lady Bears are coached by Julie Gold, Jessica Erickson, and Matt Holmes. And now,
That was the lineup for the Lady Bears. Good luck, ladies. That's the star line for Winnebago. Good luck, ladies.
Your caps for playing of the national anthem.
And now for the national anthem. The Winnebago flag song that was following up the national anthem. Varsity action getting ready to start here. The girls all shaking hands before this match here between the Lady Indians of Winnebago and Laurel Concord Coleridge Lady Bears. As the live stream can see, we got the starters out there for the Lady Indians. Team captain and just previously injured Lala Carnes is out there on her crutches, giving the girls encouragement, telling them to fight hard. The girls all giving her love out there. LCC coming into the I believe coming into this contest at a, what did I say, was like 17 or 15 and 13 or something like that. My phone just died, so I can't look at it now. But I know Winnebago is fighting to get a couple more wins under their belt before the postseason. So, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready to start varsity action. My name is Quince Bass here on the live stream. Joined here with my little brother, colleague, Willie Bass.
What up, what up?
sitting here getting ready to call this varsity game here on this really brisk Thursday evening.
All right. And then later on, Quince will give you a weather report. Just kidding. All right, and we're underway here, and the Lady Bears start us off with an ace. Well, they start themselves off with an ace. Number 2 serving up a heater for LCC, Christensen, the senior, one of the seniors on the squad. Winnebago sending over a free ball, handled nicely by the libero, Hani, and slams one down. A lot of seniors on the court for LCC at this time. And Christensen goes for her second serve into the net, point Winnebago.
All right, here we go. Winnebago serve. Rain White back there. Back by the Winnebago sign. Nice hard serve.
Nice pickup by Decora. Double contact, I'm guessing, yes, by Bass. Nice attempt. Good idea, though, to push it out to the outside hitter. That one just hit one hand and then hit the other hand at different times, which they call a double contact. So point goes to the Lady Bears as Irwin sends over a laser of a floating serve there, pushed over by Harlan. And another free ball back to Winnebago. Harlan sets up Harden, who gets a swing and almost gets a touch. But that sails out, and I stand corrected. That was Earth, not Harden.
Yeah, LCC jumped up and almost had the block, but just went over the girl's fingertips and out of bounds.
Irwin with a powerful jump serve. Great spike and kill by number 21, Erickson, who tools the block and then finds the floor. And now Irwin back to serve again for the Lady Bears.
Nice serve.
Nice attempt by Lula Decora to play that ball out of the net. But at the speed that ball is going, it can be difficult to get some control on it. And Irwin on a service run for the Bears. Nice up by Neiman. That would be McCorkindale with a nice swing, but it sails just wide. And now Harlan gets her chance at the service line as Wolf Leader comes in for Decora in the front row. Net violation on the Lady Bears, point Winnebago.
Serve.
Almost the ace, but a good save by Irwin. Wolf Leader with a nice back row set to Neiman, who fires one over. Erickson gets a kill, but looked like there was a little miscommunication there. I'm surprised Neiman didn't go dive for that to try to save it. Point goes to the Lady Bears, and now the score is 7-3 with the Bears in the lead. Avery Hani with a good serve. A lovely roll shot by Neiman from the back row. And once again, Mallory Erickson, a junior for Laurel Concord Coleridge, gets her second kill of this match thus far.
Yeah, Winnebago was there, had a couple of hands on it, got a good block, but the block ended up going out of bounds. Nice set. Number 21, Mallory Erickson, with a nice left side hit. Yeah. Went a little bit out of bounds.
It's good form.
Yeah, side out Winnebago.
And Melodine Earth to serve for the Winnebago Lady Indians. It's one of my favorite servers.
Yes.
And free ball for Winnebago. Harden to Wolfleader, and Wolfleader to Harlan. Nice roll shot by LCC, and playing it out of the net is Wolfleader, and that one may have gone out by Neiman, but they keep it in play. Nice attempt, a good set by Wolfleader, who fights it up.
Nice block by Bass.
Blocking action on Winnebago's side by Bass. And Bago gets the point. Great front row play by Bass and Wolfleader, hustling and getting some hands above the net to slow the ball down. Excellent work in the front row.
We were talking about that play, or about the plays at the net, that Winnebago needs to be aggressive at the net with the blocks, with the tip overs, you know, and like you were saying about the sets, kind of scoot the sets out a little bit further so they're not so tight in the middle there. Ooh, good serve.
Service ace by McCorkindale. And that puts the Lady Bears up to a 10-5 lead. Nice high pass by Harlan to Wolfleader, who gives a good high set to Neiman, who hits it out. But good form and good top spin by Neiman.
Yeah,
just needs to...
Good aggressive swing, too. Just need to place it a little bit shorter.
And with the Lady Bears' talent, the Winnebago Indians will definitely want to apply some of that pressure.
That number 40, McCorkindale, with her third serve. Nice, powerful serves, too. Looks like she could place them anywhere she wants.
McCorkindale, definitely a senior leader on the team with her dangerous overhand serves. Looks like her coach is giving her a zone to serve it to. Free ball to the Lady Bears. Let's see what they do. They dish it out to the middle hitter, who sends it wide.
Number 39, Delaney Johnson, set her up. It was a nice set, too. I think she was trying to place it a little bit too much and ended up going out of bounds. So slide out Winnebago. The libero is serving her.
And White subs in the front row for Winnebago to assist with some blocking. 39 on LCC, hits it wide. Good call by the famous line judge down there.
Yeah, you notice that number 39, she is trying to place them. She went far left her first time, far right the next time. Watch in the middle. And she wasn't ready for that one there.
Miscommunication on the Lady Bear side.
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to any of the fans or the listeners out there in Laurel or Concord or Coleridge, listening to your school, your community's volleyball squad here tonight. I hope that me and Willie are doing a good job of bringing the game to your living rooms or your vehicles.
And a nice jump floating serve by 21 Erickson. And the Lady Bears get a point from that rally, bringing the score to 15-8 with the Lady Bears in the lead. And Erickson beginning her service run. Nice coverage by Harlan. And Irwin rolls it over. Nice spike by Neiman. And Irwin finds the line.
Remember you were talking about that in the other game? He was like, the person over here on the side needs to back up to the line a little bit more.
Yep.
That's one of those instances too. You know, get yourself out by the line so you can see where the line's at, so you know where you're at, and you could easily dive forward for the ball instead of backward.
That is absolutely correct. And Treglia, the libero for Winnebago, sends up a nice high pass that results in Harlan with the back row spike. Wolfleader doing a good job, giving her hitters a nice high set, and White gets a kill now for the Lady Indians.
That's the kind of intensity that right there that Winnebago needs. That little height, that little pep that they got. Let's see if they can go. Yeah, the energy. Let's see if they can get a little rally going here with Wolfleader coming back to serve. She's got a good serve here, left-handed. Nice serve. Ooh. Wow.
Nice kill.
Number 5 with the hammer. Callie Irwin. You know, that Irwin name is familiar from LCC. I only know one person in the LCC, and it's my wife Jessica's favorite professor at Wayne State.
Nice diving save by Irwin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the right call.
Yes, it is.
Double contact there. Looks like Harlan knew it too. She's sort of smiling it off.
Yeah, so shout out to Miss Irwin, Professor Irwin.
Tregley with a good pass. Wolf leader to Earth, who sends it long from the back row. And that brings the Lady Bears score to 19 with Winnebago trailing at 9. And they take their first timeout of the varsity match.
Yeah, good timeout call right now. This game here is 6 points away from LCC taking the first one, so that's a good timeout. You're down 10. Sometimes 10 seems like a lot, but you know, we talked about it before. In volleyball games, football games, basketball, you know, you can't get all the points back at once. You know, you got to chip away, and so those rallies that we always talk about, you have to try to come up with a group of rallies to get back in this game. You know, 4 points at a time, get it back again, 4 points again, and we could be right in this game.
Yep, totally agree. Volleyball is a huge game of momentum, and a service run can do that. Keeping the ball in play and not making errors can do that. And there's a lot of different things that you can do to get some momentum on your team, and that can close any gap on the scoreboard. All right, so the libero for LCC serves one over, number 11, Hartung, and sailed long by the Lady Bears. Point goes to Winnebago. Now the score is 10-19 as number 4, Neiman, serves it up for the Lady Indians. Irwin with the roll shot, picked up nicely by Treglia. Wolf leader to Harlan. Nice spike attempt by White, but her hand must have made contact with the net, so it's a net violation.
Yeah, those ones are close because it seemed like the ball is the thing that made the net go, and it looked like a good hit, but the ref can see it right there. Nice serve.
Mick Corkindale comes in for LCC. Nice hit by Neiman. Irwin with a powerful rocket of a hit, but it sails long. All right, now Rain White to serve for Winnebago, I believe. Nope, Neiman.
Good.
Oh, she'll need to serve quick. The whistle blew, and it looks like, yep, took too long to serve. So the point and the possession goes to the Lady Bears. Once that whistle blows, you have to be ready to serve. They will not, unblow the whistle. It's already going. So
it looks like she held up 5. Was that 5 seconds you got?
They have about 5 seconds after the whistle blows to serve the ball. So but looks like they're giving the Lady Bears plenty of time to get ready.
Yep.
I'm just saying what I'm seeing.
Just being observant.
All right, point goes to Lady Bears, and that brings them to a 22-11 lead, and they're only playing to 25. It looks like the down ref is calling a timeout. And it looks like they may be examining the rotation for Winnebago. All right.
Yeah, that was confusion because of that last serve. Nobody rotated.
Well, one interesting thing about high school volleyball is that as a coach, you're able to ask the official for a lineup check. And sometimes that could be strategically used in place of a timeout to kill momentum. So maybe that's what the coach did there, is to check the lineup for the Lady Indians. Nice slide. And that was just out, but a really good play there. Nice sliding action by number 16 from LCC, which is Molly Shutt, a senior.
But that hit was off the one leg. Ooh.
Harlan didn't get that one quite over, and now number 4, Avery Hani is coming in to serve for the Lady Bears in hopes of closing this first set out. Powerful serve, picked up nicely though by Hardin, and probably a lift call, yep, by Wolf Leader. I think it was sort of the right decision to kind of try to fork it over. It's just contact with the ball exceeded 1 second, so they call that a lift. It's nice high set by Wolf Leader. Beautiful laser of a spike by Neiman.
Is that a back row hit from that one? Or was that
I believe it was a back row, yep, because now she's in the front row after they rotated. So Neiman, definitely one of the powerhouse hitters for the Winnebago Lady Indians tonight. As Earth has a jump floating serve that goes just wide. And that game, or that set rather, goes to the Lady Bears. So we're currently in the varsity match. It's best 3 sets out of 5. We just finished the first set. Lady Bears took that one. And now we have a couple minutes to make some announcements and acknowledgements.
All right, we'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors at this time. Big Time Cleaning, Ho Chunk Incorporated, TB Customs, Avery Brothers, Ho Chunk Farms, Native Star Casino, and the Iron Horse Casino.
That's where I'm going after this.
And we want to give a shout out to you guys sponsoring. Thank you. If it wasn't for you, we couldn't be doing this live stream this evening. Also, good.
I was just going to say, and if Brian Chamberlain could hook us up with some prime ribs for giving the shout outs, that'd be great.
Yep.
I look forward to that.
Yep. And happy birthday, Brian.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, happy birthday, Brian. Brian, you're buying us prime rib for your birthday.
Shout out to Brian, aka Fuzz, passionate volleyball player for Winnebago and our current vice chair of the Winnebago Tribal Council. So happy birthday, Brian.
The original volleyball guru.
Well, speaking of guru, another volleyball guru is Ricky Webster, who it's also his birthday today as well. So a couple avid tribal volleyball players' birthdays today definitely deserve a shout out.
Yes, sir.
They're almost as good as me.
Almost.
All right, looks like we're getting ready for the second set, the varsity match, as the officials clarify some rotations there, and looks like we're ready for tip-off momentarily.
I've seen a lot of good things by both teams. I know this is the Winnebago Public School YouTube page, so I'm going to talk about Winnebago, but I've seen a lot of good things in that first set with Winnebago. I see maybe just to be a little bit more consistent with your serves getting over, and then also taking your time and not just hitting every set. You know, it's got to be a good set. If it's not a good set, then just make sure that you get the ball over.
Keep it in play.
Yeah, then recover, and then let's do this again, you know. And just like that, you know, with the 2 serves, LCC takes a 2-0 lead early in the second set.
As Christensen sends over a jump floating serve over to Wolf Leader.
Nice knuckleball set.
And a free ball for the Lady Bears. Let's see if they can put it away. Nice pickup by Neiman.
And Bass got fingers on that one too.
Rolled over by Earth. Nice back set there over the
Bass got fingers on that one again.
Oh, nice slam and kept alive. Oh, and a miss hit by Winnebago. Impressive spikes that we're seeing. They are being handled nicely though by the Lady Bears, and Christensen is on a 3-point service run here early on in the second set.
Yeah, good job by 13. Nadia Bass playing the net, getting her fingers on 3 of the hits on that last volley there.
I've been seeing some impressive sets by Wolf Leader, number 10 for Winnebago. And those sets, Josephine Wolfleader, very good, controlled sets. I know Winnebago's been exploring different setters throughout the season, and I feel like Wolfleader is certainly stepping up and giving the hitters something to work with, which is always useful. But that's only part of the job. The hitters also need to do something with those good sets as well. Just like that, aiming for that deep cross-court corner. Free ball for Bago. A little too tight of a pass, I would say. Wolfleader had the right idea to try to push it over to catch the opponents off guard, but that one doesn't make it over. And now Christensen on a solid, well, there's the jinx, but she was on a solid 6-point run, but that one goes not over. So Harlan for Winnebago serves as the score is now 1-6. Okay, yep, they will call that as a lift.
Yeah, you know that the hitting on Winnebago side, I'll bring it up again about tightening up your hands and your fingers.
Right.
Bass got good height and good power. Ooh,
not sure that one came over, no.
And playing the net really good. So if the ball comes over and she's getting set up like that last one. I noticed when she comes up, her hand kind of wiggles around like this. I'm gonna try to talk to her after the game and tell her she could make a whole world of difference by tightening her hand up. Ooh, nice hit there. Who was that, number 16?
Molly Shutt.
Molly Shutt. With the powerful swing.
Very. She definitely hit the shut out of that ball.
Yes.
Free ball for the Lady Bears. Service outside to 21, who rolls it over, but picked up nicely by Hardin. And Earth pushes it over. Back set to McOrkindale, and she finds the cross-court floor. Point for the Lady Bears. Impressive shot there by
Good hustle
McOrkindale.
by Goobles over there too, diving for the ball as it's going out into the hallway.
Service ace.
Nice serve. Number 5, Irwin. Looking like an early candidate for player of the game.
And only a sophomore.
Sophomore, wow. What power she has on that serve. The power, the control.
And she must be following the directions from her coach, who looks like is signaling a zone for her to serve it to. And if my memory serves me correctly, that zone she was serving at was zone number 1. And it sort of goes around counterclockwise 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So some coaches choose to do that, inform their servers what zone to serve it in, and some coaches just let their players decide. And McOrkindale finds the floor once again.
Sometimes I'm not sure, like on that play when the pass is going to be too close to the net to set it, and we're thinking about dumping it over. Sometimes I think that the more safe thing to do on the defensive end is not go up for the block. Ooh, nice, as I said, nice block.
Nice pickup, though.
But not go up for the block, actually back up a little bit so that dump, when they dump it right over, that it'll go right into your hands, you know. Because a lot of times they're not hitting it over hard like that. They're hitting it up in the air so it goes over your hands for the block. And if you just back up just a little ways, that little dump over, it'll be right there so you can get the ball in play.
Now Winnebago's libero to serve, who serves it right to their libero. And 39 gets a kill, Delaney Johnson, one of the LCC's juniors on the court. And Bernice McOrkindale up to serve for the Lady Bears. Handled nicely though by Neiman, who's going to go in for a swing. It doesn't make it over. Point goes to LCC.
You know, one thing I noticed too, Willie, looking at this program here, Laurel Concord Coleridge only has 4 seniors on the roster here. And the way that they're playing this evening, that just shows a lot of promise for what the near future holds for that volleyball squad.
Looks like there's 5.
5? Well, it's that last one at the bottom there.
All right, looks like Winnebago is taking a timeout here to kill some momentum as LCC has a 14-5 lead. So you should be envisioning all the action taking place if you're tuning in on the radio station, which is 100.9 FM KWTN, the official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska, broadcasting from Allen, Nebraska.
The Big Voice Radio.
The big one.
Yeah, the fans out here come out to watch some volleyball. I'm not really used to seeing like a gym, filled with volleyball fans, and it kind of gets loud here on some of those good volleys. So let's say shout out to all the people that made it here to Winnebago to come watch this volleyball contest tonight.
And McCorkindale serves it up, but it's handled perfectly by Earth. Neiman sails it wide. It didn't look like she got too much of a snap of the wrist on that play, and it sails wide. 15-5. Winnebago looking to generate some sort of momentum, but it can be difficult when you have McCorkindale sending over those heaters.
Yeah, a lot of power from back beyond that service line there. McCorkindale on her third serve. Nice hard serve right into the net. Almost put a hole through that net. Side out Winnebago. Looks like number 10, Wolf Leaders, getting ready to serve.
Oh, looks like the up ref is giving her a chance to tie her shoe. Very generous.
This time. Nice serve by Wolf Leader.
Picked up nicely by Treglia. Nice high set by Wolf Leader, and Wayne White finds the deep cross court corner, which is where you want to place the ball. Good job, White. Adding some stats to the book for the Lady Indians, and now Wolf Leader back to serve again. Whoa, that
nice serve.
That one was kind of scary. It was a little close.
It looked like it was going out of bounds, but it was a little bit of that kind of forward in a diagonal motion that made it spin back down, right in bounds, right there in front of it.
8-17. Winnebago trying to close this gap. And great serve to the deep court and picked up nicely. Earth sends it over to Neiman, who pushes it over. Well controlled by LCC though, and 21 for LCC. Slams one straight down, and that's Mallory Erickson, who's been showing out and being one of the main contributors thus far in this varsity match. And she takes the service line now. Whoa, miscommunication there.
Yeah.
Earth perhaps should have been the one to call off White, saying I got it. And
Erickson with that nice little runner knuckleball. See it? Nice little rotation.
Pick up by Earth, and solid send over. And now number 5 sends it long, but a good swing by Irwin. And Neiman to serve for Winnebago. The score is now 9-18. Winnebago looking to double their score in order to catch up. That's a good serve right there. That'll help us get there. Sent over by the libero for LCC, and that set just pushed Earth a little too far out where she wasn't able to get her approach, but rather had to walk backwards and try to fight it over. Just didn't work out. 9-19 now. Good middle set by Wolf Leader.
She wasn't ready for that.
I mean, I think they're doing the right things. Yeah. Wolf Leader's giving them some nice high sets in the middle, and Harlan taking a risk and taking a swing, and just good defense by LCC.
Good timing. Yeah, I remember when we were playing volleyball, I always used to back off and not try to go up and block, and people used to get mad at me all the time. And I said, you can jump high, just get up there and block. So after people started getting mad at me, I was just trying to block everything. And then you get good at timing it, then you want to block all the time. Oh, nice hit. Number 9 for Winnebago.
Earth.
Hit that with some power.
The one and only Earth.
Earth.
Well, the one and only on the roster. I know her mom, Ariel, usually listens in and listens to comments I make, and when I bring her name up, a good friend of mine. Nice pickup by Neiman, but I think Bass, had a double contact. Having the right idea, though.
Yeah, nice little side swing. It looked like a little over the side swing over there for that spike on the LCC side there.
Harden subs in for White in the back row. Nice pass by Neiman and good hustle by Wolfleader. And Neiman with quite a bit of hitting errors, which is uncharacteristic-like of her. She usually fights them over. But good risks to take, nevertheless. Good hustle by Bass. And wow. Wolfleader sort of had a sigh of frustration there. She knew she probably could have had a better handle on that. And now we're at set point here in the second set of the varsity match. 24-10 as Christensen sends over a nice spot.
Nice little spot. That's that old school sand volleyball spot.
Wolfleader with a redemption from the previous play finds some space in the deep right corner on LCC side, and now Harlan's going to serve it up as the score is 11-24 here. No pressure, no pressure.
We're going to go on a 15-point run right here, guys. There's one.
It's a good start. 12-24. And oh wow,
nice.
Almost didn't make it over, but it skimmed the net and went over. And Winnebago looking to nice finding the floor. Harlan with a nice little roll shot that catches the whole team off guard and plants the ball down in what I call the fire pit, right there, smack dab in the middle of the court.
There's two.
13-24. Harlan with a much needed service run here and gets an ace.
There you go. There's 3
points in a row so far, thanks to Harlan's serve. If I'm LCC, I may want to be considering a timeout sometime soon if this run continues. And Harlan sends over another good serve, and McCorkindale with her heavy hitter arm finds the kill down the line.
That was a powerful kill. That's the way you end the game. That's the way you end a set, just like that.
That's what you would want to expect out of one of your senior leaders on the court. Somewhat seemingly effortless of a kill by McCorkindale. Good job, number 40 for LCC.
Yeah, just on a side note from this game here, and basketball season is just right around the corner. We got only a couple of games left here for the volleyball squad, then we go into the postseason. The football team is playing their last regular season game tomorrow, with possibly 2 playoff games after that. And so right after that, the school is getting into the basketball season. And I know the junior high boys season at the school starts the first weekend in November, and they get to start practicing like a week or a week and a half before that. And we have a number of youth basketball teams in our community that all are starting their basketball season up on Halloween weekend. So I'm excited about basketball season coming up. I say good luck to all the squads from Winnebago. Good luck. I hope that you coaches are ready. I hope the ball players are ready, because I don't think Sioux City's ready for us.
Are you going to commentate for basketball season?
I will actually be commentating for the Winnebago varsity home games, so yeah, look forward to that. I got a group of boys that I worked with ever since they were in first and second grade. They're now freshmen, and so I would like it if we can commentate JV and varsity. I think a couple of the boys that are freshman year this year, the guys I'm talking about, will make the varsity squad too. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, we certainly look forward to that season coming up very, very soon. All right, we're underway here this is the start of the third set of the varsity match. And number 2 for LCC, Christensen up to serve at this time. And Treglia to Wolf Leader, Earth, and Earth gets a kill. Now the score is 1-1. Bass in for the front row on Bago's side, and White sends over a good serve. McCorkindale hits it over, but picked up by Winnebago, and they send over a free ball back over to the Lady Bears. Pushed outside, and Irwin with the powerhouse kill.
Yeah, nice effort in diving around by Winnebago. It looks like the later we are in the evening, the more that LCC is placing their hits. LCC still with the service.
Corkindale with a very sophisticated roll shot, planting it down on Winnebago's fire pit.
Yeah, you can see that she's actually looking over there to see what's open, and that pit's wide open all the time.
I agree. I think she's demonstrating some really good court awareness. And, court awareness and then the ability to get the ball there takes a lot of practice. As number 5 for LCC, Irwin with a service error. And now Harlan will serve for the Lady Indians, and Neiman comes in for Decorah in the front row. Or the back row, rather.
Served by Harlan from Winnebago is good. Bouncing it back over a couple of times. Free ball going to LCC. Ooh, powerful swing by number 21, but out of bounds. Mallory Erickson, I know she had a couple real powerful kills earlier. Harlan with her second serve off the top of the net. Recovered by LCC and powered down by number 40. Number 40 with the kill. Ball popped right over McCorkindale. Those are the ones that I call the buffet. When one team hits it over to you and it's right above the net, man, go get it.
Hani with the serve and the ace for LCC.
Winnebago coming out of their little huddle right there with a lot of smiles.
Well, it's important now that they just, sometimes just got to go out and have fun,
yeah.
And not overthink things and dwell on any past errors or games. So, very strategic to overlook and not get held down by any losses from previous sets. So, good job, Winnebago, with the right attitude. Nice pass by Hardin. Wolf Leader to Earth. Earth uses the block, but LCC keeps it in play. And finding the line is number 39, Johnson, with a controlled and confident line shot there. Nice pass by Hardin. I think maybe a little bit of a timing adjustment there that Neiman will need to make. It looks like she jumped and she's got some height, but she sort of finally hit the ball as she was already coming down. Yeah. You want to contact the ball at your peak when you're at the highest part of your jump.
Yes. Perfectly said though about the timing, because I was thinking the same thing, that she might have jumped a little bit too late on that one. And you do want to be hitting the ball at the top of your peak, and you want to be actually swinging down at the ball and not swinging straight or up, you know.
And I feel like Neiman, you know, understood that and is able to make that adjustment too consciously. So she's got a lot of potential and some natural talent there as a volleyball player. So it is fun to watch. Plus her shoes are always cool to look at from way up here. They're nice and fluorescent. That's a powerhouse serve by McCorkindale. Free ball for LCC, and they set it out to the middle and find the floor. Finding the floor is 21, Erickson, who's been a standout hitter alongside McCorkindale.
And Irwin. Yeah, we've been saying those three ladies' names a lot, you know. And it boiled down to maybe having a top 3 for player of the game this evening.
White in for Hardin in the front row as Treglia serves it up for Winnebago. Libero to Libero. Nice. That was a textbook line shot kill by 39 Johnson. Starting to say that name a little bit more too.
Yeah, you know, one thing we're not saying though is those passes, those sets, the girls that are killing the ball, those are some really good sets, like real accurate sets and consistent.
Yep, just like that.
Just like
good
this.
Up and yep, you know, that is very. They did their jobs. They did it well. There was a good pass. They dove. It was right to the setter. Setter pushed it out. It had no spin, and the hitter executed. So those are the 3 elements you want to see in a good volleyball match. But as we said before, you know, everything starts with the pass. So takes movement, and the team for Winnebago will move into their timeout.
All right, timeout Winnebago. Give us a little time to give a few shout outs. Shout out to our sponsors again.
I told Mom and Dad that we would give them a shout out too, so shout out to Mom and Dad. They just got back from a long road trip on the East Coast, enjoying their retirement, and now they are back safe and sound in the heartland. So shout out Mom and Dad.
Yep, they got to see Niagara Falls, which was pretty awesome. Got to see some of the pictures. You know, they had a good time, enjoyed themselves on the road. And also, they had a shout out this past week too on the Big Voice Radio.
Yeah, that was awesome. I didn't cry. You cried.
I cried. I mean, you cried. No, but that was good. I'm glad my mom and dad got to go do that. So we're getting ready to start this game up again out of this timeout. Winnebago is down by 9 points. The score is 14-5 with LCC serving the ball. Buffet. Kind of looked like she was in the net though, but
Wolfleader
no call.
was in the net.
Oh, is she?
Point LCC. The score is now 15-5. And I believe that is number 21, Erickson, with a good serve over. Pushed out to number 5, who is Irwin. Hits it into the net. Point Winnebago. And now just Josephine. Wolfleader, number 10 for Winnebago to serve. The nice left-handed top spin serve. Solid slam down by Johnson.
Yeah, these girls from LLC are going to be giving us our LCC are giving us a hard time to choose about player of the game. I don't think we ever gave an entire team player of the game.
Nice back set by Wolfleader and a beautiful slam by Neiman, but it's just handled nicely by the Lady Bears. And that one was handled nicely by Treglia, just couldn't set something up. Nice up by Wolfleader using her knee pads. I'm surprised they didn't call a double contact on that one. Number 2 out to 18 for LLC.
Out.
And Treglia almost got a hand on that as it sailed out, but she pulled her arms back.
Yeah, nice volley right there. That was kind of a long volley.
Neiman with the ace. Who are you waving at?
I'm waving at Dan Farringer, our superintendent down there, throwing out free hot dogs, trying to get some love over on this side of the gym.
I guess you remind me of
I know, right?
someone who throws stuff out to a crowd.
He looks like a mascot.
All right, well, so the score is now 17-8. LCC back to serve again. Earth to Wolf Leader to Treglia, who's gonna hit it from the back row. Nick Organdale trying to find space on the line, and yes, a double contact leads to a point for LCC. And oh, you're really working hard for this hot dog, aren't you? He needs to look over here. Nice set by Wolf Leader. See another double contact right there. They're overlooking it. Free ball to Winnebago. And a short free ball was difficult to pursue. Now LCC looking to close out this match. Free ball. Nice hit.
From the back.
Nice attempt though by Decora to get a hand on it. But that one goes and sails to the bleachers.
I remember you said before too, Willie, about this time it's just important to go out there and have fun. And that's what the girls are doing. They know that they're behind in this match. But they're still going out there giving it everything they got.
Yeah. I mean, I just saw a good bump set spike there by Winnebago. Everything was really nice. This LCC team, they just got excellent defense and almost even better offense. Nice tip action by Wolf Leader. Beautiful pickup by Wolf Leader. Yes, Decora getting in on some swings. But Molly Shutt ends that rally with authority.
Yeah, nice little volley again. You see the young ladies on the Winnebago Indians side stepping up. These are some hard hits by LCC, and they're still getting in front of the ball.
I mean, you get better when you play against the best.
Yes.
And so LCC certainly providing some educational opportunities to the Lady Indians. Pushed over by Earth. And now Irwin fires one over. She's been hungry for that one.
Yeah, I think you're right. A couple of her last hits went into the net, and so she was waiting for one. So
well, she definitely earned that one, but like you said earlier, we must be giving credit to the setters because every time those kills happen, that's an assist for the setter.
It looks like it's match point, bro.
8-24, match point.
Ooh.
And there it is by none other than Mick Organdale.
Oh, look at we got a surprise guest right here at the end of the game.
Hello, mother. We just gave you a shout out. Say hello to the radio.
Hello.
That's my mom.
There you go.
Say go Big Blue. Well, they just lost, but it was a good game and fun to watch and a lot of growth. So one last time, we just want to give one last quick shout out to our sponsors: Native Star Casino, Avery Brothers, TB Customs, Big Time Cleaning, Ho Chunk Inc., Iron Horse, and Ho Chunk Farms. So great match, great volleyball, and don't forget the Big Voice Birthday Bash this weekend, Saturday, October 15th at Winnebago Casino Resort. 7:30 is start time. Live performances, DJs, food, the works. We'll see you there. Any last words?
Yes. Also, do not forget tomorrow to tune in. The live stream will be posted on the Winnebago Public Schools Facebook page. The Winnebago boys football team is taking on the Red Cloud Indian School up in South Dakota. That game will be streamed. I believe it starts at 4 o'clock. If that's not correct, just check out the website and find out what time the game starts, and root on your Winnebago Indians. They're 4 hours and 20 minutes away right now, or 6 hours and 20 minutes away from Red Cloud.
Safe travels to all the sports teams, and with that, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time on our next sports activity where we'll do some live streaming services. Thank you, Ha Hey P, and good night.
Good night. Hey.